I'll apologize in advance for any coughing or sneezing that happens. This was for to kind of like channel Michael Jordan, but it's been a very counterintuitive otherwise. Pretty costly to my health, so not sure that that's worth it. Okay, can share this. We can get this MFing thing started. Oh, let me share sound. Hello, one. Hello, all. We have the last week of the 2025 Summer Showdown. The fifth place game for us today. The Summer Shandies with an 0-3 record. Margaritaville Madness with an 0-3 record. But both teams here have participated in today's America. That's what matters. We have 6.3 points per game for the Summer Shandies, 7.3 for Margaritaville Madness. No niches on either side tonight. They've let me take the wheel, and we all know that's a mistake. But again, it doesn't fucking matter because it's the fifth place game. Both teams lost last week. Let's get into this. Round one, we have Super Smash Swords. Swords from Super Smash Bros. Either side like to double this.
Spencer, this feels really up your alley.
Yo, low-key, this feels easy.
Double this.
I mean, if you play a lot
the
of
swords, bro. If it was anything but like the sword,
I don't know whether they're gonna ask us the name of the sword, but if they ask us like whose sword it is, I feel like that's not that hard.
Yeah, if it's whose sword it is, I'll get it. If it's the name of the sword, we're fucked. So that's a stupid double, I think, calls.
I'd say let's not take the risk. Let's not.
Especially like if we miss it, I imagine Spencer will either miss it or
or get close. Yeah, so it's not.
Okay, both sides talked about doubling, but opted not to. Your question, Summer Shandies. Also, I'm not keeping track on a piece of paper, so keep me honest on the score. Your question.
Just fire.
Character uses the Monado, the sword.
Monado arts.
Summer Shandies are up. Sue, this is you. I don't know if you know that. I'm not sure if you remember what team you're
Oh wait, I was muted. I was muted. I'm pretty sure this is Shulk.
Sure.
I'm pretty sure.
Go with it, man. I got nothing.
Okay. Shulk final.
That will be correct. Comes back and immediately scores his team the points. You guys can see the scoreboard as well, correct?
No.
Nope.
Oh,
no?
Yeah, we can.
Now we can. Now we can.
Okay, sorry, it lagged. Okay, so got a point there. Your question on the other side, Margaritaville Madness. The Masamune is used by what character? This sword.
I'm not positive. I have a guess though. The only character I know who uses like a katana is Sephiroth.
Sounds good.
Yeah, that sounds right to me.
All right, Sephiroth. Final answer.
Confident that the nerds on both teams would get these, so happy I included that category. Sephiroth's team. Hey, I mean it's a compliment as a fellow nerd. One apiece on both sides, or one apiece. We move on to single season rush records. This is a college football category.
Ooh,
Either side like a double.
probably not.
I think not.
No, okay. Your question, Summer Shandies. Andre Williams accrued 2,177 rushing yards in 2013 for what ACC team?
This is Boston College.
Yeah, I think it's BC.
Okay.
Boston College final.
We are cruising. 2 points for Summer Shandies here. Let's see if Margaritaville Madness evens us up. Your question, Rashad Penny rushed for 2,248 yards in a single season in 2017 for what Mountain West school?
God, I want to say. Well, we know it's not Boise State because Genty would have the rushing record. I want to say this is San Diego State.
Yeah, I think so. That was the only team that can't. I don't know the Mountain West very well, and that's usually what I go with. But I also, I think Rashad Penny might have went to San Diego State.
Okay. All right, San Diego State final.
That is correct.
Hooray.
Tied 2 apiece. Let's keep moving. We have world number 1. This is a golf category. Either side like to double this.
Could we make ours worth 0 points?
Yeah, but then I get to double a category of my choosing for you.
Ooh.
No.
That would be a very
World number
interesting
ones.
lifeline to add.
Can we just get rid of points for this category, please?
Yeah, just zero out this category.
You get it like once a season. we should consider that.
Me on NHL the very first time that it's like the very first game of the season. Okay, your question, Summer Shandies. What English golfer has the 6th most weeks at world number 1, having broken out in the late 80s and winning the Masters and Open Championship 3 times each between 1987 and 1996?
Shit. Old,
I don't know anything about golf, guys.
old golfers. Gus, you got anything?
Yeah, that's old era. I'm thinking they will win the Masters championship 3 times.
Later 80s and then the 90s. This is probably this is even too early. Like, I don't even know who's British from back then. Like,
Yeah, this is tough.
is Ernie Els American and too young for this? Probably.
I think might be too young for this, but it's a good guess if that's all we got. I mean,
Yeah, I don't even know if he's English. I think he's maybe American. Like, I also don't think he was that successful. Oh fuck! Who's the guy? Oh, I have a better idea, but I can't think of his name.
I'm
Ernie Els.
taking Ernie Els. That is incorrect. Other side.
Winston Churchill.
I have no idea. Wimbly, pimbly, nimbly.
Rory McIlroy.
Yeah, I don't know.
That's an English golfer. Rory McIlroy final.
He's
Northern
Northern
Irish.
Irish.
Northern Irish.
I don't
This
care.
dude just defended an entire race.
Very famously Northern Irish.
Northern Ireland, very famously part of the UK, which is, in my mind, whatever.
The confidence with which you said
The
that he was an
flag,
English
the
golfer was
flag
just-
next to his little name in the tournaments is the flag of Northern Ireland, not the Union Jack or English
I'm
flag.
not watching the tournaments.
Okay. This was one Nick Faldo or Faldo.
No,
I think that's
Very
Sir.
non-British name.
He has like the
Yeah, I
Sir
know.
title. He goes by like Sir Nick.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ernie Els, I think, South African, so kind of British, but
yeah,
not British in Africa, you know.
yeah.
Your question, Margaritaville Madness. The Spanish golfer claims the 7th most weeks at world number 1 and 5-time major winner, though only winning the Masters and Open Championship from 1979 to 1988.
Bro, I've seen this guy's Wikipedia for sure, but I do not know his name.
John Rahm is Spanish, and you cannot just...
John Rahm is Spanish.
Good job, Quos.
So is Sergio Garcia.
No, Sergio's too young.
Yeah, it's neither of those guys. I'm gonna know or recognize the name when I see it, but there's no way I'm coming up with it. So unless you guys have something, I guess we just have to
Yeah, I don't know.
punt, basically.
Yeah. Okay, I think let's punt.
Rory McIlroy, final answer.
Okay, other side, 30 seconds.
Gus, do you know this? I don't.
The only person that came to mind is Ballestero.
Sure. Do you know his first name?
I just know his last name, Ballestero. That's my best guess.
Let's go with Jose.
Jose Ballestero. Why not?
I would go Javier instead.
I like Javier too. I like Javier.
it. I was wrong anyway.
Yeah, this is you had the last name right. This is Sevi
Oh.
Ballesteros. Close, very close, very close.
Oh my god.
Okay, not notable Spanish player or British player, Rory McIlroy, but that's okay. We move 2-2. All lifelines on the board. Again, you guys don't have any niches, so you'll be able to use phone a friends on any of the rounds and then doubles on any of the rounds, just not together on the same round. Most streamed. This is a music category. Either like to double.
It's a little too vague. I like it though, but
Yeah, I mean, I don't think it's a bad option for us, but what are the extra two categories, Neil? Are they just like host choice?
So, yeah, I can tell you guys that it's going to be all the three major sports, college sports, and then a sports other. And then the non-sports are kind of up to us as long as we include like some like music, TV, movie, and then history, geography in some capacity.
okay.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say no, unless y'all are also
No.
kind of
All right.
confident.
Yeah, let's hold. Let's hold.
Okay. Holden, both sides. Summer Shandies, your question. With over 2 billion streams, what is the most listened to Guns N' Roses song on Spotify?
I am not white enough for this. I'm sorry.
I mean, I would just assume it's Welcome to the Jungle.
It's gotta be. I think that's too. That's. I don't know. I feel like it's a trick question because that's
Yeah,
what I
but
was
like-
thinking.
But like, I feel like it's got to be on so many like, like stadium pump up playlist. Like, like.
What about that song "Sweet Child"?
Oh, I would say Sweet Child over
Mm,
Welcome to the
yeah.
Jungle, in my opinion.
I would go with "Sweet Child." That's what I think.
In terms of
but-
popularity,
Yeah.
I think that's probably better. Sweet Child on mine, right?
Is that
Yeah.
Guns N' Roses?
Yep. "Sweet Child" of mine.
Is that Guns N' Roses?
Yeah.
All right,
Think
Sweet
so.
Sweet
Yeah,
Child of
yeah.
mine.
I don't
Final.
think-
There's
That
no
is
time, right?
correct. That is
Yeah.
yep. That is correct. This is "Sweet Child of Mine." Their top few songs are like, as far as millions go, not too far from each other. But "Sweet Child of Mine" is the most listened.
Welcome to the Jungle. I'm guessing that's second.
Yeah, it's either that or they're not "Rocky Like a Hurricane," right? No, that's Scorpion. Either way, doesn't matter for the next
I think
question. but
Knocking on Heaven's
there's another-
Door might be up there.
Yes, that's the other song. Yeah. Your question, Margaritaville Madness, was only 20 million streams off 2 billion, which is relatively low as far as songs go. What is the most streamed AC/DC song?
I was say it's probably Thunderstruck.
Yeah. I mean, it was an Iron Man. It's still on all of their touring. The only other one that I would list, which I don't know how many songs we want to list, because if we're wrong, we might give them one. Is Hell's Bells, but
No.
I think Thunderstruck
I think it's Thunderstruck.
is the move.
Final answer.
Incorrect.
Oh my god.
Oh damn.
I don't know.
I
what
thought
it
that
would be
was
then.
right.
Yeah.
Hell's Bells, also a good guess. I feel like there's another one that we're missing though.
Is he talking about Highway to Hell? Or is that a
Yeah.
different song?
"Highway
I don't
to
know
Hell."
what the
I
fuck
think.
that was.
Right?
Yeah, Highway to Hell. Yeah, let's go Highway to Hell.
Yeah.
Final.
That is correct. It is
Yeah.
off the album with the same name as well, Highway to Hell. This is also very close, but there's not a lot of bands that have 3 like billion stream songs. So kind of had to pick and choose my spot here. Okay, 4-2. We move on to MLB career paths. Either side like to double this.
Gus, how do you feel about this?
I would like to, but I just don't know what era. Like if it's going to be in the 80s, 90s, yeah, then I won't know. But if it's 2000s, then yeah, that's what makes it tough.
I feel like Neil has a lot of respect for the older guys.
Yeah, if it's the 80s, 90s, then I don't think we double.
It'll probably be 90s to thousands.
Yeah.
All right, we'll hold it then if you're not 100%.
Yeah, I say hold it for now.
All right.
Not doubling, okay. Margaritaville Madness also not doubling, or?
Yeah, I think we hold it.
Okay, also holding. You guys, just as a reminder, have both your phone and friends, so if you do choose to use them at any point, obviously available this round. Your questions are Shandies. Identify this one-time All-Star pitcher that played from 1999 to 2015 based on his career path, Marlins to Blue Jays to Yankees to Pirates.
I want to. My mind goes to AJ Burnett, but I think that's my guess.
Yeah, that
I
sounds
think
right.
it's because one-time All-Star dude, like he's like I
Yeah.
think the only that would
Yeah.
be my best guess there.
Yeah, no, I think that's got to be it. I
Yep.
don't remember him on the Marlins, but I remember him on. I think I remember him going to the.
Pirates and Yanks and
Yeah.
and Blue Jays. So yeah,
Yeah.
let's go with it. AJ Burnett, final.
That is correct. They've rung
Nice,
off
guys. Nice.
3 straight points. Qualls or Kelsey or Spencer, I guess. Do you guys have that?
I did not.
No.
Okay. Yeah, AJ Burnett. So, honestly, surprised by him being a one-time All-Star. I thought he had more deserving seasons than that, but who knows? Your question, Margaritaville Madness. Identify this 2-time All-Star pitcher that played from 2003 to 2015 based on his career path. I will say the bolded years are 1-year stints, just for the sake of fairness, because it's hard to tell otherwise. But yeah, the bolded years is the Royals, Braves, and White Sox are just 1-year stints for this pitcher. Angels in Minnesota, he was with longer.
This is tough. It was good for Minnesota. As recently as 2014. I have no idea.
Neither do I.
Yeah,
Me
know
either.
it. Other than the Braves, it's American League teams, so.
Jeez. Jose Quintana, final.
Incorrect, unfortunately. Other side, 30 seconds.
Brian, you got anything? The only one that crossed is trying to think. Twins played most of their career in the Twins and the Angels. 2-time All-Star.
I've got
Jonathan Papelbon. Like that's my only guess.
no. He was on the Red Sox for too long.
Yeah.
Gonna need something.
I got nothing.
Okay, pass.
I got nothing. Yeah.
This one was Irvin Santana. One Irvin Santana.
Oof. That's a tough one.
Okay. We move on to TV shows. Either side like to double this.
Do we get any more information other than TV shows?
Neil, is our next category going to be called category?
Wait. I know Qualls can't be saying that. I got shapes as a category from you one time.
Not from me.
Oh, was it not from you? I blame you for that, though. I don't know.
I think that was Neil. I think
Oh,
Wait,
was it?
That was probably
No,
No
no.
way. I have not hosted a game that Surya has played.
So,
in.
wait,
I
Surya,
feel
did
like
you get-
shapes is more
Yeah.
specific than TV shows.
I think I got like shapes, colors. There was like a round
All
with
those
like 2 or
colors.
3 ridiculous ones.
That was,
Oh, I think-
well, that
I
was
can tell you it's about TV show actors.
Oh, it was you, Brian?
yeah, that was my game because it was the game. It was the week after everybody complained about my game being too hard, and so the next week I made it like numbers, letters, shapes, permanent. Like, we should double
Yeah.
this though. I think we should double this.
I'm down to double it.
Yeah, we're gonna double this.
Yeah, I'm not good with actors, but yeah, if you guys could roll.
I think I'm pretty good with TV shows. So
All right, cool.
we'll see.
Spencer,
They are
what are you
doubling
thinking?
our.
Should we double this clause, or do you want to double NBA, or what do you want to do?
Trying to. I don't think Surya has a lot of NBA points, but Brian. Ooh.
I mean, it shouldn't matter, right?
Yeah, you're right.
Realistically.
Okay, yeah, you're right. We'll save it. We'll save it. We'll
All right.
we'll
And Qualls
do
we
what
trust.
got us to the 5th place game and go with Qualls.
Yeah. I like that.
Okay, your question for 2 points here. This actor played a kid doctor, Doogie Howser, from 1989 to 1993 and returned to TV for How I Met Your Mother.
Neil Patrick
Neil
Harris,
Patrick
right? Yeah. Damn, he gave us a big layup.
Yeah. Neil Patrick Harris, final.
That is, I don't have my finger up.
Neil, it's correct. Just
It is
correct.
It is
Yeah, right.
correct, but
That's all right.
know,
I
did you pick
Posterity
it
of
because
double.
that's your name too?
I didn't specifically, but when I was younger, like adults, and I had no idea what the fuck Doogie Howser was. So like adults specifically would be like when I introduced myself, they'd be like Doogie Howser, and I was like, I don't know.
Bro, all like Indian parents love that show because it's a kid
Actually?
that becomes a doctor. It's because it's a kid that
Okay.
becomes a doctor. It's like their dream.
Valid. But yeah, I still have never watched it, never plan on watching it, but I was very confused as to who the fuck Doogie Howser was.
The first episode has some insane like sexual assault against minors. It's kind of ridiculous.
Huh?
Yeah,
Excuse me?
like he gets flashed by like a grown woman, and he's
Hey.
like 12 or 13.
Hey, that's the 80s and 90s, baby.
I didn't say it was wrong. I'm just saying it's a crime.
Hey! Okay, your question, Margaritaville Madness. What actor first got his start as Magnum PI and returned for a long-standing TV role in Blue Buds from 2010 to 2024?
Tom Selleck.
Tom Selleck. Yeah. Final answer.
Final, yeah.
Okay. Hope both teams got a layup there.
Maybe we should have doubled. Yeah.
Okay.
I don't want to
7
talk
to
about
4.
it.
We go to City Edition NBA category.
Ooh.
Qualls, do you know?
Qualls, this is your
City
Edition
ministry,
ministry, man.
Oh my god, why did it have to be the clothes?
This is
Okay,
What
wait.
a
We're
tournament.
acting
What a
like
summer
if
tournament
I
for the
asked like
fellas.
questions about certain players, you also would have known with certainty.
I want to know about like schemes and
Oh, okay, yeah. Let me
ask me
ask
a
you how
question
to-
about the triangle offense,
Should I ask you about a Gortat screen and roll?
Yeah, that was deadly. The Polish hammer. Fuck it, we ride double.
Okay. In Qualls we trust.
I think we can do it as a team, but also
I think saying that with okay, hey, sure, trust yourself. Yeah. Summer Shandies, your question. You have a phone a friend for the last 4 rounds if you do choose to use it. Your question. What team used the following City Edition jersey this past season?
Pretty sure this is the Cavs.
It's who?
The Cavs.
Oh. Okay, I had a different guess, but I don't think that's right. So
It looks like the Cavs colors to me.
yeah,
Right? Gold.
yeah.
I think that's our best guess.
I'm trying to think if there's another option that I like better. I also don't know if the 0.
Yeah, can we know that information, perhaps?
This is
Like,
just like I
Is
searched
that
this
is
on
is that
Google.
is that a jersey number, or is that like part of the?
I truly don't know. Like I
Okay.
didn't check.
Fantastic.
All right, Cavs
Okay.
final.
As in, like I just searched this team city edition.
No, I feel you. I feel you.
Yeah.
Pelicans balls.
Or could it be Oklahoma?
Whose font looks like that?
Could it be Golden State?
Who has a white City Camp jersey?
Like half the goddamn league.
Atlanta.
Gonna need an answer.
Okay, Atlanta Hawks final.
This would be quite inexplicably the one Chicago Bulls.
Wow. All right.
What the hell?
I don't remember.
Yeah, I don't get it, but like they have like it just says Bulls in gold here for some reason. I don't know. Nike's really off their rocker as of late. Your question. This will bring it back within 2 with a good bit of game left to play. What team uses the following City Edition jersey this past season? Again, number, I truly have no idea if that's a number of somebody on the team. I did not check. I just took whatever image was given to me.
Well, right off the top of my head, Washington.
Yeah. Possible.
The Bullets?
Oh shit! Yeah, that's very But those would be those colors.
Remember when a team was named the Bullets?
Well, it was the Baltimore Bullets, and then they moved it to Washington, and they were like, "There's too many shootings for us to keep calling a team the Bullets in DC."
If anything, that makes them more representative.
Yeah.
But there wasn't
I'm
too
gonna-
many shootings in Baltimore.
It was the 50s. I don't know.
I'm gonna give you guys like 20 seconds because my timer stopped for some
Okay.
reason.
Okay.
You guys have 10. And then I'm also just gonna show my timer on the screen for the team because I don't know how.
I defer because
Okay.
Yeah,
I
Cole,
need
it's all you.
something.
Okay, all right. Washington Wizards final.
That is incorrect. Other
This is the
side,
Nets.
I'm throwing up.
Who'd you say? The Nets.
I think it's the Nets because it's like a throwback. It's
That
kind
is kind of like how a
throwback to their old
throwback
jerseys.
Nets colors.
Is
Yeah.
this but this looks like the Thunder's colors to me. I
No,
mean,
it's not the Thunder. No,
I was
it's not
just-
the Thunder.
okay. I mean,
And I think the 25 is Mikal Bridges.
Nets isn't a bad
Seconds.
guess.
not the
It's like the
Sixers.
zero was Levine. No, it's not the Sixers. This would be like too similar to their main jersey.
It's not the
Yeah.
Sixers. It's not the Sixers. Sixers have a white city jersey.
Taking the Nets. Nets, not the Nets. This is the Sacramento Kings.
Oh shit!
That is wild.
This
I
is
had
this
the
is a
thought, and I don't
throwback.
want to say
It
it
is-
because God damn it.
It's a throwback to the Royals, right?
Yeah, the Rochester Royals. I think they've had similar jerseys to this in the past. The Bulls one I can't explain, but also like Nike just doesn't do throwbacks for many teams anymore. Again, for what reason I don't know. They should.
Well, if they make
Okay.
new jerseys, they can sell those.
That's true. They can sell the shit that they put on a plate, and people eat it up. Add a little bit of spice food category. I can tell you it's about sauces. That's about it.
Boys, I'm gonna have to leave after this question, but let's take this down. Sauces, I think I got that.
Okay.
Sauces, and
yeah.
then some Cajun spices right now. So that would be
Huge,
ideal.
huge. Okay.
No doubles. So.
No doubles left. Phone a friends on both sides. Your question, Summer Shandies. This Italian tomato-based sauce originates from the Lazio region and translates to angry due to the inclusion of red chili peppers like red pepper flakes or Calabrian chilies.
This is arrabbiata.
I would agree with that.
Not just Rome.
I was trying to think of the name, but yes, arrabbiata.
Yep. I mean, I can't think of anything else that it would be. All right. Final.
That is correct.
Nice. All right, boys, close it out.
Neil, do you
Go
know if
on.
that's right? Is Lazio's Rome, right?
Yeah, it is Rome.
Yeah. Yeah, I know my
Of course.
Italian geography
I
like
say
that.
everything for me, geography-wise, comes from soccer. So it's
That's
like
why. Yeah.
if the region of Lazio is not where Lazio's from, that's horseshit.
Your question, Margaritaville Madness.
Lazio
The
famous
addition
Nazi
of
club.
anchovies, capers, and olives makes this tomato-based sauce from Lazio an umami explosion, as well as one of the more colorful or most colorful pasta sauces.
Anchovies got to be Caesar dressing. I don't fucking know. What a season for the Margaritaville madness.
I knew the other one. I don't know this one.
Yeah.
It's not Caesar dressing because Caesar dressing, or at least Caesar salad is from Mexico.
Caesar dressing's also from Mexico.
Okay, all right.
Tijuana.
I tried the Costco chicken bake today, which has Caesar dressing, and I think that's why.
So, did
No,
you like it?
Caesar was from Rome, so
It was fine. It was
What
fine.
do you mean it was fucking fine? It's so good.
Oh man, it was all right.
Probably too spicy for Qualls.
Shut up.
Is it the beepy the boo boo?
They have Costco in Mississippi.
Yeah, we have cars and everything. Gabagool final.
Incorrect. 30 seconds other side.
this is
Oh, sorry. Did not mean to click that.
this is Puttanesca, I think.
Let's roll with it. Puttanesca.
Yeah.
Perfect. Final.
That is
Right,
correct.
guys with the last name Tomasco can't answer Italian questions anymore. New rule.
Tomasco. It's not even an Italian name. It's Czechoslovakian.
That's
Yeah, it's Czechoslovakian for
that is
Gabagool.
the NBA city jerseys of last names. Then
No, my
rhyme or reason as
my
to
mom's
why
dad
it's-
is Aiello, which is Italian as shit. But
Okay, let's get through these last few categories.
Pretty sure
Summer
Tabasco
Shandies
is an Italian sauce.
for philosophy established by Lao Tzu and Zhuangzi. I know it's ZI, but that's how it's pronounced. This school of Chinese philosophy and religion prioritizes living in harmony with the way, which is interpreted as a fundamental principle of the universe that focuses on self-cultivation and allowing for the natural order.
pretty sure
his name is not Lousy.
I think this is Taoism, and like the way is like the Tao. Surya probably would know this too, unfortunately.
Taoism.
Yeah, Taoism final.
Yeah.
That is correct.
Ass kicking.
Did you know that growing up, Matt would tell people that he's Taoist?
That's a funny bit,
Yeah, it's a good bit.
especially as a Caucasian. That like adds flair to your life. Your question, Margaritaville Madness, traced back to the Greeks as well as Epicurus and Jeremy Bentham later. This philosophy looks to maximize one's pursuit of pleasure as the ultimate good. Psychology explains human behavior as being motivated by the desire to maximize pleasure or minimize pain.
Yeah, you should have
Hedonism.
lost Jeremy Bentham. Yeah, hedonism.
Final.
Correct.
Neil's slipping in a little reference to one of my niches.
Yeah, fully intentioned. Your
When you
questions.
you read the villains of Lost, you saw Jeremy. Bentham.
Yes, I definitely remember the
You
top
can-
10 that.
You can count. You can count. That's some deep shit. There.
Your question, NFL Summer Shenanigans. Your question, Summer Shandies. This past 4th of July, or July 4th, marked the 10-year anniversary of what Giants defensive lineman blowing off
Oh,
most of his
easy.
index and middle finger while
Jeez.
attempting to light fireworks.
Jason Pierre-Paul.
Yep, final.
Final.
The
You a Giants
two-time
fan,
world.
Gus?
No,
Two-time, he can't- yeah.
unfortunately, I'm a Dolphins fan. So sucks.
Now he's got to show a 2 like this.
Nah.
He's got two rings for two fingers.
That's true.
Wait, didn't the Dolphins draft a quarterback this year?
Yeah, Quinn
Skyler.
Ewers.
Yeah, fire him
They
up.
drafted-
Get him in there.
Get
Didn't
Quinn
they
Ewers
also-
in the game. Let's
Yeah.
go. Why not?
Did they also not draft like Skylar White
Mm.
last year?
Oh, you're off
Breaking
the
Bad?
Gus.
They
You're off
had
the two
him.
train.
They didn't draft him though.
Okay, your question, last one of the night. On
They
June
gotta make it
5th of
Fitzpatrick now.
2016, was former cornerback, most notable for his time spent in Tampa Bay and Denver, claimed to have been shot in the leg. However, it was revealed that he shot himself in the leg and lied to the police.
Corner from Tampa Bay and Denver.
Aqib Talib, unless that's a really dumb answer.
It's not. I mean, he
Certainly not
also played for the
Plaxico
Rams.
Burress.
Okay, well then never mind. Oh, most notably. Okay, well maybe.
I don't know, Qualls.
Aqib Talib for the win. Final.
For the win! That is correct. Margaritaville Madness wins with that point.
Yeah, all you have to do is say for the win on the
It's
last
for the
question.
win.
Why don't we do that?
Hey, we call it game point. We called
Yeah.
game point.
Next point wins.
Okay, next point wins for sure. That was the Summer League